Hello viewers, welcome to our channel. In this video, we will see the story of how goddess Ganga's son DevaVrata became the Bhishma. Shantanu Maharaja was saddened after Ganga took their eighth son DevaVrata with her. Time passed on, but Shantanu was forlorn and lost interest in his kingdom. 16 years passed on, and as promised, Ganga brought DevaVrata back to Shantanu. DevaVrata, a full grown young man who learnt his archery skills from Parashurama, learnt the Vedas from Guru Brahaspati, and had learnings from all the best gurus of the time, and was fully ready for the throne. King Shantanu, looking at Devavrata's majestic personality, became so happy and joyful in his life again. By then, on the banks of river Yamuna, there was a fisherman's settlement where a girl grew into a young woman called Matsyagandhi, who was smart with high aspirations. They say this Matsyagandhi always smelled like a fish. One day, she met an wandering sage called Parashara, who wants to cross the river Yamuna. Matsyagandhi thought if she can build an association with this sage, she may find access to the kingdom. Parashara also noticed the smartness and aspirations in Matsyagandhi. So, sage Parashara and Matsyagandhi established a relationship between them and stayed in an island of river Yamuna. Time passed on and they gave birth to a baby boy called Krishna Dvaipayana. It was this Krishna Dvaipayana who was later called as Vedavyasa, who was the first storyteller of this Mahabharata. Later, sage Parashara desired to live along with his son Krishna Dvaipayana. He gave Matsyagandhi a boon, where he took away the fishy smell from her body and gave a heavenly fragrance to her body, where she always smelled like a fragrant flower which doesn't belong to this world. And because of this fragrance, Matsyagandhi came to be called as Satyavadi. Satyavadi then continued to live in the banks of river Yamuna. And it happened that one day, when Shantanu Maharaja came that way for hunting, met Satyavadi with her glorious fragrance and instantly fell in love with her. King Shantanu went to Satyavadi's father to get a say on the marriage. But Satyavadi's father, who in his own ways, a small king of the fishermen's community, set forth a condition that he would be willing to get his daughter married with Shantanu only when Satyavadi's children will get to rule Shantanu's kingdom. Shantanu was shocked and pleaded to Satyavadi's father that DevaVrata, his son, was coronated for the throne and will rule the kingdom. But Satyavadi's father rejected his plea. Shantanu left back to his palace with deep sorrow. Once again, Shantanu Maharaja lost his mind and interest in the kingdom. When DevaVrata noticed this, he inquired his king's men. He asked Shantanu's charioteer what happened during the hunt. The charioteer told the series of events and said when the king returned back from the fisherman chief's house, he walked like a ghost and he was not sure what happened inside the chief's house. DevaVrata went to Satyavadi's father and understood what has happened. Knowing these strange conditions set forth for Satyavadi and King Shantanu's marriage, DevaVrata promised to Satyavadi's father that he will not become the king and let Satyavadi's children rule the kingdom. The fisherman's chief smiled and responded to DevaVrata saying, "Young man, you will not know the ways of life. Tomorrow, your children can come and fight with Satyavadi's children for the kingdom. Also, I am an old man and might not even be there to extract the promise you are offering here. You still don't understand the ways of this life. You may not even get married, but you may still have children." Hearing this, DevaVrata took an extreme step at that moment. He castrated himself and took a vow that he will never get married and incapable of bearing children, and asked Satyavati's father, "Will this satisfy you?" Satyavati's father said yes. But then the people who saw this strange happening, where a man who was about to adorn the kingdom took a harshest treatment upon himself willingly, called him the Bhishma, meaning one who takes the harshest path willingly. Later, Shantanu Maharaja married Satyavati. There are interesting stories all along. We will pick them in the upcoming videos.